Small business leaders fear if it doesn't rain by Christmas, drought-ravaged communities in South West Queensland will be pushed beyond the tipping point. Andrea Crothers is on the road this week and joins us live from St George. Andrea, I guess these are some of the concerns we talk about. It's the farms first of all, and then the impact on the community as a result of the lack of rain.
That's right, Tom. It certainly is that flow-on effect. Now, it's as the significance of this dry spell is really starting to crunch. Now, here in St George in the Boulogne Shire, this region has been in drought for the last 7 years. Locals say that the last 2 years of those in particular have been extraordinarily tough. As you say, it's as farmers' incomes dry up, as the bills continue to rack up, and then the money simply isn't there to be spent in town. Now, one of the things that has been really clear since I've been here is there's this general feeling amongst locals that Christmas is the tipping point, that if it doesn't rain properly by then, many may be forced to either close up or sell up. As one business owner, Samantha O'Toole, put it,
we hear horror stories of people around the district that are at the end of their negotiations with their bank, and their banks are really not allowing them to restructure any further. So I think if we don't get rain by Christmas, we're going to see a mass exodus from our business district, which would be devastating.
Now, that was Samantha O'Toole. Now, she's seen her rural aviation business employees shrink from 12 to 2 as a result of the drought and lack of business. Now, across town at the local Toyota dealership, it's a similar feeling. Neil O'Brien there says that his sales of Toyota vehicles dropped by 75% in the first 3 years of the drought, and they've been struggling ever since. But one of his biggest fears is that although they are waiting for rain, once it eventually does rain properly, it'll be months before that then translates to income in farmers' pockets and therefore more money being spent back in town.
Well, after 2 years of drought, all the bad businesses closed up, but what it did mean is left all the strong businesses in town. So it's been a fight to the death, and we're just fighting as hard as we can. And now it's getting a bit long, and even those strong businesses are really struggling.
The struggle has certainly been felt for those who are back on properties. Rosie Drynan is a fourth-generation farmer. Her family have run the property Bogong out near Bolan, 100 kilometres west of here, for the last 100 years. She actually took over the place with her husband 7 years ago, right at the start of this dry spell, and she said that they virtually had to start destocking the place, that is, selling off livestock because they simply didn't have the grass there to feed them. They're now down to 40% of their herd, and they say this is the worst they've ever seen the place.
It's relentless.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Every day, day in, day out.
And just when you think it can't get any worse, it seems to somehow.
Yeah. There's always something, the dust storms and...
the flies.
Flies.
Yeah.
We're lucky we haven't had any fires, but there's nothing to burn, so...
Now, they say they do feel forgotten and do want the state and federal governments to be doing more. Tom?
Andrea Crothers live there from St George. Thank you. For details on how you can help our farmers, visit skynews.com.au, click on the Big Dry tab and follow the link to how you can help.